Once again, the Bitcoin ETF is delayed. What does this mean for Bitcoin? Are we going back down to 6,000 or are we going to carry on climbing higher? What's going on, guys? My name is Crypto Chris and I'm back with another cryptocurrency breakdown of Bitcoin, XRP, Ethereum, Cardinal and some cryptocurrency news. Before I jump in this video, guys, if you're enjoying the videos, please subscribe, like, comment, tick the little bell to get the next notification for when the next video drops. And let me jump straight into this. Right, guys, in the past hour we've had news that the SEC delays the Vanek Bitcoin ETF once again. If you've been in the cryptocurrency market for over a year, you'll know time and time again the SEC keeps delaying the Vanek Bitcoin ETF. I mean, there's if I'm not mistaken, tomorrow was the decision date where the SEC had to make a decision to either approve, delay or reject. I mean, a lot of people were speculating that it was just going to be another extension, and long behold, guys, they have extended it for another 90 days. So we won't have another decision to at least August. I mean, there's no surprise, guys. The concerns they have is market manipulation. They saw the Bitstamp dump, if you like. I mean, if you're not aware, on Bitstamp, it is a cryptocurrency exchange. Someone put in a sell order for 5,000 Bitcoin and they put in a sell order for 6,200. That spooked the market and price dropped. So these are the concerns they have. Will we get an ETF? Is it good for the market? To be honest, I think temporarily there'll be a pump in the market, but I think long term, all it will do, it will just make the crypto market and Bitcoin market very similar to the stock exchange, and the volatility that we are used to will come and go, but it won't be as exciting and as often as we like, because there'll be so much liquidity. These like 20% jumps, 25% in one day, there won't be as often, and plus it just opens the market to probably even be manipulated a bit more, to be honest. But long term it will have a lot of sustained growth, but only time will tell, guys, and where this go. So breaking news, ETF delayed for another 90 days, and it's a good job that I waited until to do this video so we see how Bitcoin is reacting to this news. I mean, on the 4 hour we have a green candle forming. Surprisingly, this hasn't really affected the market. I mean, I can remember back in, I think it was August, September, when we had a delay of a Bitcoin ETF and price just absolutely melted. And to be honest, I think I think it was already priced in. The institutions and the big boys already knew that there was another delay, so price is just pretty much stagnated. Right, let me just jump into a quick crypto breakdown of what's actually happened. First of all, we had this double top formation here. Once we broke below this support here, I mean, price took us all the way down to around about 6,000. Let me just get this spot on, 6,400, and literally price dropped that, and obviously Bitcoin quickly got bought up in that region, and then we rise all the way back up to 7,200, and then we consolidated, and then we had this massive bullish engulfing candle that took us, but we broke above resistance, and we're now consolidating on previous support. I mean, we've tapped this region twice. I mean, in my opinion, price is looking a bit weak, and once again, if we break under this region of support, I reckon this can take us back down to the 7,000, and further down support can be found on this trend line. Right, let me get rid of these. Just clear it up a bit. Right. Another scenario that can play out is if we bounce and then we have another attempt of this region of 8,400. I mean, 8,400 is a critical area that, in my opinion, that we're going to need to break above to possibly retest. I mean, it coincides with this other high that we have here of 8,400. If we have a clean break of this region, let me just draw it out a bit more nicer for you guys. So if we have a clean break of this region, I believe this can easily catapult us to the at least $9,000 region. And then, to be honest, it wouldn't surprise me if we go all the way up to the higher 9,000s and possibly retest the $10,000. Another thing I want to show you on the Bitcoin chart is this RSI. A few videos back, I brought up this RSI and how bullish it was. That let me just make it bigger for you so you can see what I'm going on about. Right, this area here, right, in early 2016, once RSI rose above this trend line, if you like, that I've got here, let me just highlight it. Once Bitcoin broke above, that was the start of the bull market. And if I bring the crosshair here and you see where it ended, look at that, January 2018. And as you know, January 2018 marked the end of the bull market. And as soon as we broke under that trend line, that was the start of the bear market, guys. So we broke under it, we attempted to break above it, failed, and then we broke back down. And look at that, we broke above it, almost made another touch of that support trend line. We broke up again, and we're in this whole region here, guys. This whole RSI in overbought territory is an indication of bull market. I mean, we bounced 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we've won the 5th time we broke below. And look at this RSI lasted from pretty much October 2015 till January 2000. I mean, we was in overbought territory for almost over 2 years, guys, and that signaled the bull market. And then look again, once again we broke above this. So in my eyes, as long as this trend line holds, I believe we could be in a bull market and we could have a sustained growth. And just to show you guys, even if we go all the way back down here, even if price drops here back down to 6,000, we retest, we hold, and we find support, and then we have another attempt to the upside. Guess what, guys? That is bullish, guys. We have another attempt and breakout, and then look, bam, 10,000. So I'm still bullish as long as this RSI trend line holds. If we break below it, I mean, we're going to absolutely, I reckon we could go all the way back down to the 3,000. But if this trend line holds, and I believe this could coincide with another retest of 6,000, and if that holds, it'd be a good test of this bull market, if it's actually a bull market or it's just a manipulated pump and it will just take us back down to 3,000. Right, let me jump into the first number one altcoin according to CoinMarketCap, which is Ethereum. Very interesting. I think this is the 4-hour time frame. I believe we're kind of stuck in a wedge at the moment. I mean, we had the high of $280, price slammed back down to $220, and then we're kind of climbing higher. We're currently making these higher lows on the 4-hour, and I believe a break above this trend line can give us a retest of this $280. I mean, I'm still, if we break that $280, 300 should be a given, and then further targets would be, if we break that $300, I believe we can retest even 400, go back up to $400. So it'd be very interesting to see where XRP and where the altcoin market goes. Right, let me just clear this up, guys. Many apologies for this. I'm still a bit rusty at this. So if we break under this trend line, I mean, support can be found in this region. I mean, we've had 4 wicks tap this region here, and price could get attracted at $220. I mean, if this region here doesn't hold, we could fall once again into this region here. I mean, where support was back down at $184. So next up we have XRP. Once again, very similar, very similar to Ethereum. We have this wedge formation here, but in my opinion, XRP is looking a bit more weaker. It looks like a bit more downside. I mean, to be honest, I can see probably another test of this trend line, so I can see maybe another 35-cent tap of this trend line for now, the retest of this trend line. I mean, if we break below, I mean, back down to 32.5 cents, and then we're bang, guess what, we're back stuck in this region of accumulation once again. So be looking for a test of this trend line and maybe another attempt against it, and if we break above, and then maybe we can retest that wick, which took us down to 47 cents. Like, I'm just keeping it nice and simple for you guys. Don't want to overcomplicate it. Right, next up we have Cardinal, ADA. I mean, we've basically had this double top. So we had the top here, then we retested again and price got rejected. We went back down, but we found support on this trend line, and then once again these higher lows are forming once again, and it's guiding us back high again, maybe for another retest of this region. I mean, if this trend line doesn't hold and we break below it, boom, back down to that region of support of roughly about 6 cents psychological level, guys. So very interesting times for crypto and Bitcoin, with the ETF being delayed for another 90 days. We'll wait and see to see how prices, I mean, the reaction so far has been pretty much very muted. I mean, as you can see, guys, this clears it up. We're still literally traveling in this zone here. We're ping-ponging until we get a clean break and a confirmation of a new high, or if that or we can retest that 6,000 again. And if we retest 6,000, price holds and we climb higher, that'd be a validation for me that possibly we are in a bull market and price is looking to hold. Right, guys, hope you enjoyed this video, guys. Don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and tick the little bell for the next notification. And if you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up, and I'll see you guys on the moon. Crypto Chris, over and out. See you on the next video.